All CRL Panic Handles are manufactured at our new 270,000 square foot manufacturing plant, which is here in Vernon, California. CRL manufactures products under our QS 9000 quality system for the automotive industry, including OEM programs for companies like Freightliner and Toyota. We have CNC machines and automated equipment for manufacturing our panic handles, as well as many manual handles, transaction, and bullet-resistant products. Our panic handles are made in our cell-based production area. We start with our tubulous stainless steel that goes through our bending equipment, which forms it into shape. There are several complicated bends in this handle, so this is done several times on the same piece. This has to be done extremely accurately so that these handles will meet our specifications and give our tempers confidence that they will mount correctly on the door lights that they cut out. After all the bends have been put in the handle, then we actually saw the handle off to the correct dimension. This assures us that any stretching that may have occurred during the bending process will still allow the handle to be shaped properly. We do have standard sizes, and CRL can also run custom sizes quickly through our production equipment. After the handle has been cut to size, we put it into our drilling fixture, which drills and taps all the locations where we have to insert bolts and mounting hardware. Then it goes into our CNC machine, which is computerized to do all of the cutting and drilling of the handle itself. This gives CRL superior accuracy and workmanship, especially over companies that do this by hand. We can set this equipment up for custom runs or put in computer programs that easily make several different types of standard sizes. These handles are available in both polished and brushed stainless steel. Because we use this automated equipment in a production line environment, CRL has the capacity to keep up with the market demand. We have plenty of capacity to expand it if we get large orders or must meet deadlines. We want to make sure that our customers are happy, and your customers are happy as well with the installation of the CRL Panic Handles. Now, this videotape will run you through a quick step-by-step instruction on how to mount the handle to the glass and then mount the door into the opening and do all the adjustments necessary to make sure that that door is functioning properly. We want to make sure that you know that there is written instructions inside every package. Each handle is a little bit different depending on the accessories that you purchase. This installation will be our standard panic handle with a key access on the outside and also a dogging feature on the inside of the door. Now, on these written instructions, it shows you all the critical elements that are needed to making sure that this handle is installed properly. And you want to make sure that the handle is installed properly at the fabrication location to make sure that it fits on the glass properly, the glass is the right size, and when you ship that door, everything is going to be correct. We also show you how to install the door and then make the final adjustments. We do have these videos available if you want to send them out to your customers that are doing the door installations to train their people. Now, this video is designed to introduce you to the CRL Company Panic Handles. Now, CRL Company offers both our panic handle as well as a deadbolt and an electronic egress handle, and the installation is similar for all three. What we're going to show you today, though, is our installation of our panic handle, which is a UL-listed 305 certified product. Now, this is tested in outside laboratories by UL and meets all the certifications for a panic handle system. Now, at CRL Company, when you order a panic handle, you get the handle and everything that you need to do the installation. If you order the rails, also with the door, they come all prepped with all the holes drilled that you need to do your installation. If you have a key access or any of the different attaching hardware that you order, will also come with the system. Now, CRL Company also offers a kit to our master distributors, which gives you spare parts for anything that you might lose or damage in doing any of our installations, as far as small screws or if you let the Loctite set too long before you do the installation, along with all the small wrenches, Allen wrenches, and everything else that you need to make this installation complete. Now, when you open up the crate, you want to make sure that you look for 3 envelopes. The first one is for the door fabricator who's putting the handle on the door in their shop. This gives you all the tools and information along with written instructions, everything that you need to do that installation. The second packet is for the installer. This has all the tools and any special parts as well as written instructions the installer would need to hang the door as well as do any small adjustments to make sure that that door is functioning properly in the field. And then the third set is the owner's manual. This has all the information the owner is going to need on how to maintain the handle. Also, you want to make sure that you put the keys in this envelope after you do your installation. Now, each door rail comes individually packaged. Once you take it out of the box and out of the plastic sleeve, you simply apply it to the bottom of the door, sliding it on until the shims hit the glass. Then pull out each shim, make sure it's pushed in firmly and centered on the door. The glass will actually square up the door, so you want to make sure that your glass has been checked before you start your installation. Now we're going to start from the middle and work our way out, just hand tightening each of these hex head screws with the 8-inch hex head wrench that comes in the package. Now we're going to go back and tighten each one until the top of the hex head wrench bends past the body. Then you'll know that you have the proper torque. You want to make sure that you tighten the rail on before you apply the mounting hardware, because you will need access to these hex head screws. Each one of these has a nylon patch material on it that will keep that fastener in place. However, you can back it out or readjust it at any time. We'll now apply the bottom pivot to the slide block. Now, there's screw locations for all the different type of hardware you may want to mount. If you want more detail in how to apply the CRL door rails, you can refer to our CRL door rail installation video. We're now going to apply the top rail. Now, this rail is prepped with 2 pre-drilled holes that are also threaded for mounting the top adapter block. Also, we have a hole going through the cladding in the side of the rail where the handle will be mounted. You want to make sure that this hole lines up on the same side of the glass as the holes that have been pre-drilled for mounting the handle. We'll now slide this on the glass exactly like we did the first rail, pushing it against the shims, taking those out, and then pushing it firmly against the glass. And now again, we'll tighten each one of the hex head screws from the center out. These screws have the nylon patch also, so they won't back out. They'll stay mounted firmly. Again, once they're hand tightened, we'll go back and tighten each one of them again until the top of the hex head wrench twists past the body. One of the advantages of the CRL wedge lock system is if you ever have to go back to do any type of adjusting on the rail, you can simply loosen these screws and make any adjustments necessary. We'll now mount the adapter block to the top rail. The adapter block comes with these adjustable pads that enable you to adjust the height up or down depending on the top rail that you're using. This adapter block can also be mounted in a bottom rail if you have the handle going down toward the floor. As we point out in the instructions, it's very important from this point on to apply Loctite liberally to all parts that will be fastened onto the panic handle. It's important that we have Loctite on all the threads to ensure that this handle will not back off over time. Now that the Loctite's been applied, we're going to mount the adapter block into the rail. The proper Allen wrench comes with the kit supplied. You want to make sure that you keep this a little bit loose, because we may need to do a little adjusting before we can thread the handle onto the adapter block. We're now going to apply the top mounting hardware. In this case, it's an end-load arm, so that when we hang this door, this will attach to an overhead door closer.